evening. Just like to see where it ends up in the morning. With only snails, it's very funny how most of the time it just goes full circle. You'll end up right back in, somebody, another only snails, or somebody I raided the evening before or something. Like, it's kind of crazy. But every now and then it goes askew. Friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. I was gonna say, you too? What's up, Tay? Trying to grind that. I shouldn't. This is gonna sound like it's bad playing. Trying to grind that Pobit out. Oh, it's just gonna take a minute. And it's just because they hold those missiles from you for so long. So the entire grind, you're flying around with 4 missiles. So as good as that plane is, I mean, any plane in War Thunders is going to suffer at those BRs when they're limited on the loadout and limited on their performance. Gonna struggle a bit. But it really haven't been that bad. It's only noticeable because I feel like I gotta get in there so close. Come on, give him to me. Okay, of course. Who needs missiles? We just have to lock them up. This radar is so powerful. We lock them up and they just blow up. It's gotten such Rob. That game's looking good, dude. Hey, that game looked good last night. Yeah, bro. Truth be told, when I first opened my eyes and saw your name, I was like, fuck, another Raven. we is Reven. Do love my Star Wars. And yes, it's funny. I'm just one, like, everybody's like, oh, I want to change my name. I'm like, I don't want to go through that process. That name's been there since Knights of the Old Republic. And I'm just not lazy, but I don't want to think of another one. Like, that's a lot of work coming up with that stuff. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Risky. I appreciate it. Oh no, oh no, oh no. There we go. There we go. What might have cost us too much though? Oh crap. We had it. We had it. 10 more degrees. I could have I would have pulled that out. There's no way. No way. If I was in there, I would have made that work. That sucks. Thank you so much for the follows. Yesterday and today have been just crazy follow days. Thank you guys. That means a lot, especially with this ASUS thing going on. It just, it means a ton, man. I did get you got an ace in the Super Bowl with the 120s. Nice. They are definitely better than, the better of all the 120s so far. Of course, I still have only played them on the Super Hornet. And I haven't really gotten into many dogfights with that plane to be able to use them. But I got quite a few hits just the other day at like 15, 20 and 15 in, which I was a little nervous to shoot them. The C5s have been hitting a little bit like that too, but they definitely, that booster, you can tell it's got that extra booster in it. You can tell it gets cooking off there good. And if you go at a target that's outside that bulldog range, it definitely starts trying to get altitude right away, which it does look kind of cool. But at the end of the day, it's still a 35 G missile that just isn't going to pull when you really, really need it to. Like, flying these planes for the first time, I still can't make myself pull the trigger, like in some of those tight turn fights where you're climbing and you can kind of shoot at him when he's behind you. I still can't make myself let the missile go. I'm like, no, I better let him get in a little. Let's take a little better shot. God, these planes, you can pretty much just shoot your missile wherever. You don't have to lead it. You don't have to aim it. You know, I mean, 50 plus G's is ridiculous. That's just a ridiculous number. Shoo. So I'm looking forward to getting this tree filled out. Get to the 30s. But that said, the US jets are more fun to fly. By far, they're more fun to fly. These planes are boaty, they balloon a lot, the noses drift. They're very maneuverable, but they take some practice to fly them. The F-18, you fly that thing around for about 10 minutes and you'll be good enough to go mess around. I'm more of a Darth Nihilus fan. We got him up there. I do like Darth Nihilus. He is probably one of my more favorite of the villains of that whole thing as well, just because he's so mysterious, so ethereal, almost godlike, really, and he kind of doesn't get any attention. Like, it literally became the dark side of the Force. Scary, scary, scary. Oh, and that finally brings it in. Thank you for finally bringing it up. Can we finally be excited for the KOTOR remake? Is it okay to finally get excited for it? Not only am I going to have a PC to play it on, but has it been confirmed that we are getting the remake 100% for sure? I think so. I was so excited to just finally see it. Yes, we're working on it. It's coming. And we may not still get Fate for a long time, but I still think we're going to get that sooner than we may have initially thought. Oh, I'm so excited to go through that game again. KOTOR! Hell yes! I'd forgotten all about it. I'd forgotten all about that. You can get me wiggling all the way out of this chair. It's creaking and cracking. I can feel stuff. Yes, sir, Risky. I'm a graduate from Embry, an alumni, I guess I should say, Embry-Riddle. So I've got all my flight licenses. And then after graduation, I went through OCS in the Marine Corps, flew, primary, all that stuff, TH-57s. Then got selected for helos, went through the TH-57, T-34, TH-57, and then was training on the CH-53 when I got sick. So a little bit of a bummer. But it was funny because I was thinking about it now that this wind wing stuff is on the way, and we're actually going to be able to build a pretty decent cockpit. Can kind of go back and do all the stuff that I missed out on. Not to mention, like, a lot of airframes and stuff that I wanted to fly and probably wouldn't have got the opportunity to. Okay, he's close enough. Oh, dang it. Come on, I'm chaffing the whole time. You gotta be kidding me. It sounded like it went for the first ones. Come on. Oh, he took the rudder. Not cool. Why can't you see down there? Damn it, that was my bad when I tried to... There's one rudder. So I got it stopped, and then when I tried to turn it to look at him, it just took off. That's another dude not to... I still get blown away how much control you actually do have in this game. It's just amazing. It's going to be a lot of fun when I mean, a lot of people have. It's not like I'm the first one to do it or anything. I'm not saying that by any means, but it's going to be a lot of fun to compare War Thunder and DCS, especially in sim mode. Because again, War Thunder, they've just found a way to trim just enough fat off of the realism part to keep it fun, you know. It makes two of us. 0600 2019, currently in the process of going back in. Oh, at least you can do that. That's sick. That is sick. Yes, we had surgery while I was in, and then I just couldn't get physically back to where I needed to be. Just couldn't put on weight, you know, all that kind of stuff, and medications. I couldn't get off all the medications. It was just, especially with my appetite. They kept trying to get me to put on weight, and Even the most minor, not even non-prescription stuff. A lot of those weight gainers like creatine, if you're taking creatine, that's a disqualifier. Like dumb things like that, caffeine, taurine, guarine, like all those kind of things. Like it's insane. So like, you almost can't even go holistic and try to like heal yourself, without a lot of actual medications, and that a lot of that stuff even still gets you messed up. Well, as far as the military and FAA medicals are concerned. Now I'm darling, and I'm dying. What I'm saying. But that's cool, man. Good on you, dude. If you are looking to go back in, that's double guts to volunteer twice. Especially when we're right back at it. My gosh. I know. Yeah. But yes, finally found a reason to dust off the old flight suit, throw it back on for a while, and not cry. Now I'm kind of excited to hop, zip. Nothing better than wearing the old jams to work. Especially when it's hot, you know what I'm saying? Anymore. Come on, how am I the one picked out? All right, we've got to get better with this RWR. Timing is so off. That was a C5? Wow. Wow. Something to keep my mind off this messed up game. My skill issues. That's better, yeah. There's nothing wrong with the game. It's me. 5811 this time. You gotta tell me what. There's big. Dude, is your ears ringing, bro? I was just talking about you earlier today. There was somebody who was getting into streaming, and they were like, "Oh, do you think a laptop?" I'm like, "Dude, I know plenty of people that stream to great success on just a laptop." It's good to see you, man. Thank you for the sub, bro. I'm sure you've been busy as hell, but I hope you and the fam as well. We are, oh man, I don't know if you've heard all the news. I don't know if you've heard all the news. We got sponsorship from ASUS ROG, brother. We got accepted to a test and review program for a motherboard. So the motherboard just showed up on Friday. And then in my little interview that I had with the guy, so I was one of 3 selected. There's 2 other people that are doing a review on the motherboard. So you guys can keep, an eye out for that stuff to pop up. But in my interview with him, he was like, "Oh, the sim sounds really cool." And being that I had such an old system and a lot of the comparisons that I, wanted to do in performance and stuff, he's like, "Oh, let me see if I can call a buddy and, get you a video card. And let me, I think I can get you a water cooler. And let me, call a buddy and see if I can, like, get you some RAM." And everything showed up. Like, I'm sitting there on the phone with him like, this guy is so full of shit. There is no way this guy's gonna send me a computer. Like, there's just no way. I mean, you know how much I've been saving to try and make that happen. And I had been reaching out, for months when I started this, just to put feelers out there. I never thought I'd, hear back from any of them, let alone ASUS ROG. So we ended up with a